Welcome back, YouTube. This is Lawless Homes coming at you with another product review. Now, this is my second one to be exact, and I'm just so excited about it. I've really wanted to show this thing off all week, so now it's time. The Tugboat Tuglyfe DNA 200 by Flawless Vapes. Now, as you probably can't see very well from this video because I'm still working on getting better lighting, but I'm going to try to show it to you anyway. It is the black and blue spatter model. And if I didn't mention it before, this is also the DNA 200. I know a lot of you are familiar with the unregulated version of this mod, and they finally came out with the DNA 200 version. They're kind of hard to find actually right now. They're sold out online just about everywhere. So I got my hands on one from a store in Bay Ridge called Vapor Viper. So let's take a look at her, talk about her a little bit, vape on her a little bit more importantly. Before I go up close and personal, let's tell you a little bit about it. She is a gorgeous little device. Very well made right here in the United States. So it's a very well crafted mod. The finish is just gorgeous. I love the black and blue spatter. The lines are clean. It's a little boxy, but other than that, the lines are very clean. It has a 1200 mAh battery. So you're going to get a little bit more battery life than, say, something like a Vapor Shark or the Blacksmith mod that I reviewed last time. So with that, let's have a vape. Take you up close and personal. Alright, we are now up close and personal with the Tugboat Tuglyfe DNA 200 by Flawless Vapes. So if you notice, this box is actually pretty cool. It looks like the mod. So, I mean, a different color, obviously, but you have your fake 510 drip tip up top, your fake screen, your fake fire button, your fake up and down buttons, all that awesome stuff. Anyway, carrying on. Open it, you have a piece of styrofoam up front, and then inside you have your mod. And if we can pull her out here, she's very well protected, so you don't have to worry about dings and dents and shipping and stuff like that if you order it online. Have your awesome mod, which we'll sit down and talk about in a minute. More styrofoam stuff. Warranty card, which is actually warranted from the manufacturer for 90 days, if you can read that. So that's pretty cool. And then you have a little user guide on how to do some of the basic functions of the DNA 200. That's nice to have. And at least it steps you into it. Again, there's a lot of features on the DNA 200, the e-scribe software, the customization options, but this at least gets you started. So, box out of the way, device. Of course, beautiful laser etching on the front, the Tugboat logo, and I'm not a big fan of branding usually, but this is an awesome looking logo. I love the little tugboat, the diamond shape, it looks great. And the Tuglyfe, hashtag Tuglyfe logo on the side, USA, gotta love that. And of course the finish throughout is really nice. And on top, you have your 510 drip tip connection with a nice big plate. I don't know why, but I'm a fan of these big plates. I feel like it protects the finish a little bit if it's a raised plate. This one's actually milled into it. So if you see here, it's actually flush with the device. It doesn't come up at all. It's cool to have. I'm a big fan of those. And then of course on the front, you have your fire button with the Flawless Vape logo and your plus and minus buttons, as well as your USB port and your screen. Now, just like any other DNA 200 device, 5 clicks unlocks it, and you have your customizable screen. You can set whatever statistics you want on here, whether you want your wattage, you can have temperature, battery percentage, your battery meter, voltage, ohms, resistance, whatever you want. And then on this one, I don't know if you could see it or not, but I put a little custom one for my wife. It says Vapor Die. It has little misfit skulls. It's actually pretty cool. I'm going to hit it a couple times here. Right now this is still at 100% brightness, and it is nice and bright. Full sunlight. You're not going to have a problem seeing the screen. And your wattage is nice and big on there. And you can see your ohms, your voltage, your battery percentage, your battery meter. Everything is very clear. Might not be so much so in my camera here, but it is definitely very clear. Oh, and on the front you have these 2 screws. They look like they will help you detach. If you can see the little ridge here, this is a front door that once you take these 2 screws off, it'll give you access to the LiPo battery, to the chip. Now, There's no reason really your average user would ever need to access this. This is more of an advanced kind of thing if the batteries need replacing, but that's something that I do not recommend you do if you don't know what you're doing. If you have an issue with the chip or the battery, take it to your local vape shop, talk to a pro. It's the safest way to do it. Remember, safety first. So yeah, that is the mod. I mean, it's very, very simple. It's like the DNA 200 chips. There's lots of customization that I was talking about, like the screens. The screens are really cool. You can go into Microsoft Paint and actually create your own splash screen. So for the lock screen, for the splash screen when it turns on, for your check atomizer screens, all those little warning screens, you can customize all that stuff with whatever design you like, as long as you stay within, I believe it's 128 by 32 pixels and black and white. So I think that is going to do it for up close time. So let's head back to beard time and see what we think. Welcome back to beard time. Now you just saw this beautiful little tugboat up close and personal. And you have to say, man, it is a beautifully made device and it vapes like a champ. It is very well made. I'm very happy with this device now. By the way, this device is not mine. This is actually my wife's. She bought it in response to me buying the blacksmith. So I got a DNA 200, she got a DNA 200, everybody's happy. So with that being said, pros and cons. Pros. Again, great fit and finish, beautifully crafted, and it is very light. Now compared to my good old blacksmith right here, this thing is a brick. This thing is nothing, man. It's lighter than air. I feel like I can just, I can put it in my pocket when I have a shirt with a top pocket on, and it doesn't even drag my shirt down. And it is even lighter than my Tuglyfe 150. Now, on the Tuglyfe 150 is my smock, so it has a little weight to it, but not very much, and comparatively, this thing is just tons lighter. Tons lighter. Oh, and by the way, what I have on top of here is the Steam Crave RDTA. I just picked this thing up today. It is actually a really awesome little dripper. Well, dripper slash tank. And I might do a review on it, so if you guys want to let me know in the comments below whether I should, whether you've seen enough of them, or maybe I should do a quick overview of it. Like I said, let me know right down there. Oh, and the battery life on this mod. I've been vaping it since 8 o'clock this morning, on most of the day, on and off, and I'm still only at 31%, so I think that's pretty good considering. Again, I work in an office and I can't exactly vape all day, but I got off early today, went to the grocery store, did some stuff, walked around a bit, vaped, and I still have a good amount of battery life. So that's definitely a big plus. The cons of this device. The finish, while it's a beautiful finish, I feel like it's a little fragile. There's already a couple of scratches on it. I see one over here by the front battery access door. There's a couple small ones in the bottom. Nothing big, no big deal. But I feel like the finish is a little fragile, so that makes me hesitate a little bit. So that being said, would I buy this for myself? Yes, all day. All day, yes. If I need a backup DNA 200 device, or if my wife decides that I can't touch this one anymore, I'm gonna need my own. Would I replace my blacksmith with it? I don't think so. The blacksmith is just, like I said in the last video, I can feel like I can throw that thing down the street, pick it up and vape it. With this thing, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like it's going to be as durable, but it is a really great device, and it is sure to stay in my collection, and hopefully I'll get to add one with cooler colors. I'd really like to get that white and red spatter one, like a blood spatter. It's really nice. So I think that's going to do it for this awesome little mod. So stay tuned next time on Lawless Ohms. I think we're going to be doing a juice review. I mentioned a few local New York juice makers that I wanted to show to you all. So we'll be doing that. Maybe one day next week I might take a look at this Aromomizer RDTA. Now, like I said, let me know if you want me to do that one. And I also have the Aromomizer RDA, the version 2. So we can take a look at that. We can take a look at both of them in the same video. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think? That being said, If you like my videos, please subscribe, press the like button, share, comment, do whatever it is you do. I have a Facebook and Twitter page now. They're linked on my channel's homepage. If you want to check those out, I have some random photos of me vaping in Midtown while I'm at work and bored. So check it out, feel free, press the like button, follow me on Twitter, do what you want to do. And I'm gonna have a vape. And I'm out of here, guys. And remember, vaping is not a crime. Oh, and I almost forgot. I hope everybody has a happy and safe Thanksgiving this weekend. Take care, guys.